Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Dokkan video. That guy Goki here with some news here and there. The anniversary is starting to wind down, and I thought I would take the time to push out some news. And for those who do not know yet, Saiyan Day is coming, and Vegito Blue's Dokkan Awaken is also on its way. Not his Dokkan, but his EZA is on the way, and I'm covering it because it's supposed to be dropping tonight. Now it says on the 25th here, but I'm not entirely sure. So maybe it drops on the 25th and the 24th, and that time means the 25th for us. But here I'm gonna go ahead and cover Saiyan Day, and then we're gonna go ahead and move into the Vegito Blue thoughts, maybe some predictions and analysis. But Saiyan Day is almost upon us. We're gonna have a Bardock family, kind of like the Ginyu Force. I'm hoping to see 100% leader instead of 77%. I'm hoping the Dokkan Festival is a Super Saiyan Bardock. Maybe we need one that's super strong. The other ones have kind of fallen off in this sense. The physical, the STR, the tech, and even the World Tournament one. So having a Super Saiyan Bardock is really good. You don't really want to turn it into from a regular Bardock to a transforming Bardock, because then it just, I don't know, he loses the ability to run multiple Bardocks on one team. And then low class warrior maybe, or maybe it could be Super Saiyan that transforms into Super Saiyan 3. Also could be a thing, so you can run Super Saiyan 3 Bardock along with it. There are several things that we can hopefully like put together. Bardock is also one of those few units that also has Prepare for Battle and Orban the Flash together, so that could also be a benefit to the team. But yeah, so far, I mean, the card arts look pretty nice. From the scan, the pretty clear. It's pretty very pretty card art, especially the Bardock and the Toma so far are my favorite. The LR artwork looks pretty nice as well. It's pretty cool looking. And having giant apes and these separate, it's pretty good. Lets you play around with the team, make it less free to play, better in terms of damage or defense or support, because Toma is a great support for this team. Shugash not so much, and Celepa is a good orb changer in a sense, or Fasha. But yeah, very excited for Saiyan Day. Hopefully we get more information on it soon, but we won't get a lot until 5th year anniversary is down. So pure Saiyans will be every one of these cards probably best team. So if you have that transforming Vegeta, they're gonna do really well on that team. You'll probably be able to take on some SBRs with them. They're probably going to get their own SBR. We are supposed to get a really hard version of Super Battle Road coming soon as well. So yeah, I mean, that's really it for Saiyan Day. There's not much to it outside of we're getting these characters, Dokkan Awaken, boom bam boom done. This Bardock looks like a free to play unit that you farm up and then eventually becomes really good. Moving on to more or less the global news, Vegito Blue is on his way. He's on his way, he's on his way, and we already have like the kind of like the stats pointed out. I'm not looking for immense damage. We kind of have the stats pointed out here. This is what it's gonna look like after he's been rainbowed and maxed out. You're gonna get close to this number with, I think, 3 dupes in, probably around 1800. I mean 18,000, sorry. And it's going to be available only on global for now, and then it will get its preview, or Japan will get theirs probably like a few months after, maybe 6 months at most, 6-7 months, which would be nice. My thoughts, is whether they want to break the character or not, just make it extremely valuable for global or valuable in the game. Period. Change up the meta, spice things up. I would like a defense stack on Final Kamehameha. It seems just really good for the card. Mainly because attack bonus 30%. Now, not everyone's gonna agree that this needs a defense boost, but if he can stack defense, he'll be really good. Even if it's one for one turn, he can stack like a ton of defense because of this, the chances, and then counter with tons of damage. His passive skill, if he picks up attack on it, it'd be good, and raising defense for one turn, it'd be good overall. He'll be able to take on the legendary Goku event pretty well. I would say 60% is probably the most they'll ever go with this card. Maybe not. They might just do 40 like with Vegito, Super Vegito, but I'm not entirely sure. And he has like some of the best links for a fusion in the game. He's got Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Power Restored by God, Fuse Fighter, Oven Flash, and Fierce Battle. Honestly, I kind of wish, because I know this is a Patora link exclusively, I kind of wish Warrior Gods was here instead of Power Bestowed by God. It'd been nice to get a 15% boost with this card. I mean, it's not like this card actually needs it though. And then he, you know, he's gonna be sitting on really good categories. I really can't wait for this card to get his Dokkan Awaken. It'll be really good. And I'm thinking that maybe Supercat's Ki +3 and HP attack and defense plus 100% for this card. Well, that's for my predictions. Maybe he'd be way too strong if he got the same treatment I did, but I'm putting it out there. That's how I feel like this card should be dropped. EZAs need to be like, I feel like EZAs need to shake the meta up a bit from what they used, because when EZAs were first introduced, they shook up the meta quite a bit. Like Janemba got a big boost. Frieza didn't get the biggest boost in the world, but he picked up some defense, which was much needed, especially since you supered with him first before you supered with Cooler most of the time in the rotation. Goku became pretty good. Under particular circumstances, he can outdo the LR because the LR is very orb hungry and he isn't. So he can actually pick up more damage in a turn more consistently than the LR. Thinking Broly became decent for World Tournament. Is he worth using if you have the LR? Probably not. But if you only have the movie boss category Broly, he's probably definitely worth using. Cell became really good. Heal on damage is kind of insane. Gohan became pretty good and consistent. Like, they gave him self-sufficiency, which made up for his lack of consistency in any team he ran on, because all his optimal teams did not share shocking speed at all times. And then we have what was the last one? I think I named all of them. Yeah, I did. And then Gogeta was really strong and consistent. He didn't really need that big of a boost like Janemba did. Janemba fell off a lot faster than Gogeta did. Gogeta stayed in the meta for a while, even though his newer version came out. If you had the newer version rainbowed and the older version rainbowed, then the newer version wasn't rainbowed, you just use the older one for like fusion teams and stuff. And then, you know, the int one picked up being significantly better. So hopefully we see some increase in like just overall potency of this card, making him a little more on the ridiculous side, just so that some of the people could be happy. No one wants to open up their DMs and be like, why didn't they treat Vegito Blue like this? But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe on the video as it helps us grow. Thank you guys for watching through this. If you did in fact make it to this point, thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, and be the best you can be. And remember to keep it muscles.